This is now the second morning in a row that I've come down to the same beach nice and early. But this morning, I'm going to try and get something a little bit different. I'm on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, and literally just over the road from where I'm staying is Mooloolaba Beach. So as I said, I was here yesterday, got a few nice shots. This morning I've walked just a little bit further down the beach, and there's this nice big flat area with this, with all this texture in the sand, a few rocks dotted around with water pooling around them. I had a little stroll along the beach yesterday, saw this spot, thought it was worth coming back to. One of the things about an area like this is you really got to think ahead about what you, not necessarily what you are going to do, but what you might want to do. Because there's all this nice sand, undisturbed sand around, what you don't want to do is go and disturb it by walking all over it. So you've almost got to start back and then work forward as you go, so that, you know, if you find a scene, you can shoot it and then move on, and you haven't ruined everything that's going to be up in a shot that you're maybe going to take later. So that's part of the trick. Still got about half an hour till the sun is due to rise. So what I'm going to start doing is looking for a shot facing away from where the sun will be coming up, which is the lightest point in the sky. Because I want to shoot all these rocks here, they're really quite dark if you're looking into the brightest part of the sky, because there's no light to light them. So yeah, facing away from the sunrise there is a bit of sort of background interest out here on the horizon. So focusing that way first, you get a little bit of this early ambient light just lighting up the sides of the rocks. Are you kidding? It's the problem about doing this early. Can't see where all the puddles are on the beach. I've only got one pair of shoes with me, and I've got to go to work after this. What I think I want to do is get nice and low to the sand here, because as well as the subject in the foreground is going to be a rock, but you get all this nice texture on the sand leading up to it. So that's kind of what I really want to highlight. The rock just, happens to be there. The only problem with getting nice and low is it's hard to get, or you can't really get much separation between sort of the mid-ground and the background, what's out on the horizon. So you've got a hill or a mountain, I don't think it's a mountain, a hill, some buildings off to one side as well. But then a whole lot of ocean between that. Getting quite low is hard to get that separation, but I'll just see what works better. If I want to highlight these ripples in the sand, I just got not much other choice just to get quite low. Really not too happy with how this shot is looking just on the back of the camera. I haven't actually pressed the shutter button yet. I might as well, I'm lined up for it, I might as well just take it, but I'll just fire it off, I'll see how it looks. Why am I never happy with anything that I do? So I gave up on the rocks, just focused on the sand. So I really wasn't too happy with how things were turning out, to be honest. I don't know what it was, I just couldn't make it work. But I've just decided to switch things up completely. So I've ditched the tripod, and it's kind of nice not being restricted by that every now and then. So I'm just going for really really shallow depth of field stuff, just with these nice ripples in the sand right in the immediate foreground, just throwing everything else out of focus. I think it's working quite nicely for this situation. And it's not a bad fallback option, to be honest. This morning obviously didn't quite go as planned, but I guess that's okay. You know, it is disappointing. You find an area, you envisage what you think you might do there, the kind of shot you might get, and then it doesn't work out, or you can't make it work out, or it just doesn't happen. So it is, you know, it is disappointing, but at the same time, it's nice to actually give yourself a bit of a kick every now and then and just try something a little bit different. So that's good too. Anyway, I don't know, kind of 50-50 on this morning, I think. All right, it is now the next day. So you can tell it's the next day because I'm wearing a different hat. But yeah, look, there was just something that was bugging me about yesterday. Even though I ended up sort of getting some shots that I kind of liked, I just had this sort of unresolved feeling. So I just felt like I had to come back and try again. Just really wanted to try and actually get the shot that I imagined initially from this place. So I've come back again and I've decided I'm not going to stuff around trying to find different shots. I'm going to get here early, which I did. I'm going to find one shot, which I did. I'm going to set up for it. I'm going to wait and I'm going to shoot that. And again, I'm done. It's good to come back though. It's good to come and actually do what I hoped or what I planned to do initially, just to focus on getting one shot, one composition. So I'm glad I came back and did that. It's almost a sense of closure. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Yeah. I'm going to take off once again. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you later.